Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Ferrer, your professor.
Our topic this afternoon is on the countries and regions in Asia. Asia is known to be a continent of diverse cultures and ancient civilizations. It is a land of economical, political, and socio-cultural contrast. The geographical diversities present in the Asian landmass are truly remarkable. Asia is the largest of the 7 continents. It is home to nearly 60% of the world's population. Its area of 44.4 million square kilometers area occupies about one-third of the world's total land area. It is bordered on the north by the Arctic Ocean, south by the Indian Ocean, east by the Pacific Ocean, and west by the Ural Mountains, Caspian Sea, the Black Sea, and the Aegean Sea. It extends from 10 degrees south to 80 degree north latitude and from 25 degree east to 170 degree west longitude. Its north-south distance is 8,560 kilometers, while from east to west it stretches for about 1,900 kilometers. In many languages, Asia came from the word sunrise or aso meaning ascend or asa meaning east. Geographers divided the world into two parts. The East or the Orient was the Asian world, and the West or the Occidental was Europe and America. As to its location, Asia is bordered by oceans on the three sides: the Arctic Ocean to the north, the Pacific Ocean on the east, and the Indian Ocean in the south. It is separated from Europe in the west by the Ural Mountains, the Caspian Sea, the Caucasus Mountains, and the Black Sea. While in the west or in the southwest, it is linked with Africa through the Sinai Peninsula, and the narrow Bering Strait separates Asia from North America in the northeast. Politically, Asia is divided into 5 regions, such as East Asia comprises the countries of Japan, North Korea, South Korea, China, and Taiwan. And for South Asia, this includes countries of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. While for Southeast Asia, this is composed of Brunei, Cambodia, East Timor, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. For Southwest Asia, this includes Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Iraq, Iran, Jordan, Syria, Israel, Lebanon, and Turkey. While for countries of the USSR, this includes Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. As to its physical features, Asia can be divided into 5 major physical divisions, such as northern lowlands, the central mountains, the southern plateau, the great river valleys, and the island groups. The northern lowlands is located to the north of Asia, bordering the Arctic Ocean. Its northern part of this lowlands is called the Siberian Plain. It forms the greatest continuous plain in the world. It is drained by 3 major rivers such as Ob, Yenisei, and Lena. In the south of the Siberian Plain lies the lowland surrounding the Aral Sea, known as the Aral-Caspian Depression. While the central mountains are actually extensive system of young fold mountains that lie to the south of northern lowlands. Almost all of the mountain ranges in Asia radiate from a nodal in the center called the Palmer Knot. Two mountain ranges lie to the west of the Palmer Knot. The Himalayas turn southeastwards into northern India and Nepal. They are the highest mountain ranges in the world and consist of Mount Everest. Asia's mountain ranges and mountain includes the Himalayas, the Ural Mountain, Mount Ararat, and the Caucasus Ranges. Then we have the Southern Plateau. They are three vast plateaus located to the south of the Central Mountains. They comprise old stable blocks made up of hard crystalline rocks. The plateau of peninsular India has a steep range along the Arabian Sea's coast and gently slopes towards the Bay of Bengal and the east. Many rivers flow through the plateau, such as that of Mahanadi, the Krishna, the Kaveri, and the Godavari. Now let's have the great river valleys in Asia. Several large rivers arise from the snow-covered peaks and the plateaus of the central highlands of Asia and have deposited large quantities of alluvium. These river valleys are located in between the central highlands and the southern plateaus. The Indus Valley is formed by the Indus and its 5 tributaries, and Tigris-Euphrates Valley is situated in Iraq. The Ganga-Brahmaputra Valley occupies large areas in India and Bangladesh. Then now we have the island groups. So to the east and southeast of Asia, there are a number of island countries. The largest archipelago in the world is the Indonesian archipelago. It includes the islands of Borneo, Sumatra, Java, Sulawesi, Bali, and Timor. The Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Seas, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal belong to India. Now let's have some key factors controlling the climate of Asia. Asia has all kinds of climates, from the freezing cold of Siberia's Arctic region to the scorching heat of Western Asia's deserts. Rainfall is extremely scarce in North Asia, abundant in Southeast and South Asia, and less in Middle East. One of the driest deserts on earth is the Karakum in Turkmenistan in Central Asia. So among these factors is the size and the latitudinal extent. The continent has a vast size and latitudinal extent covering all the 3 heat zones. Thus, it has all varieties of climate ranging from the hot and wet equatorial to the cold Arctic type. Another is the distance from the sea. The interior of Asia lies far away from the sea. In the absence of the moderating influence of the sea, these areas experience extreme climate. Then the third is relief. Most of the mountain ranges of Asia run in east to west direction. They obstruct the rain or bearing winds coming from the south. They also check the cold northern winds from reaching the south because of this relief. Then as to winds, the monsoon winds, which are characterized by the seasonal reversal of wind direction, affect the distribution of rainfall over large parts of Asia. And last is the ocean currents. The ocean currents, like the warm Kuroshu and the cold Uyashu, also influence the climate of Asia, particularly along the eastern coastal margins. Then we have the annual rainfall in Asia. Heavy rainfall more than 200 centimeters per year can be observed. The equatorial region, the coastal areas of Southeast Asia, foothills of the Himalayas, Northeast India, and the western coast of India experience very heavy rainfall. Then moderate rainfall from 100 to 200 centimeters per year. These can be found or experienced in some parts of India, Southeast Asia, Central and Southern China, North and South Korea, and some parts of Japan. While low rainfall of less than 50 centimeters per year can be experienced in Southwest Asia, Central Asia, and Northern Asia. And we have the climatic regions. So Asia is a vast continent with a variety of temperature and rainfall conditions. Each climatic region has its own characteristic, natural vegetation, and wildlife. So there are around 8 climatic regions found in Asia. We have the equatorial region, the monsoon region, the desert region, the Mediterranean region, the steppes, the temperate region, the taiga region, and the tundra region. Now let's have a short discussion of these 8 regions. Let's start with the equatorial region. This is located in the band around the equator and covers about 6% of the Earth's surface. These are lowland areas and have climate that is hot and wet, particularly in countries like Maldives and Indonesia. Then we have the monsoon region or zone. These are belts of low-pressure air currents that circle the Earth at the equator, also known as the Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ, usually warm, and they experience mild winds. At sea, the monsoon zone is known as doldrums due to its lack of winds. This can be experienced in countries like Japan, Korea, Philippines, Taiwan, and China. Then another is the desert region. This is a region of land that is very dry because it receives low amounts of precipitation, such as in the countries like Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Iraq. Then we have the Mediterranean region or sea. These are the sea connected to the Atlantic Ocean, surrounded by the Mediterranean basins and almost completely enclosed by land. We can find Lebanon in this part of Asia. Then another is the steppes. These are ecoregion characterized by grasslands, plains with trees apart from those near rivers and lakes such as those found in Eurasia. So countries characterized by these region are Russia, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Then next is the temperate region. These are temperate latitudes of the Earth that lies between the subtropics of the polar circles. Temperate or moderate, having an average temperature that are not extreme, not burning hot, nor freezing cold. And we have Australia under this temperate region. And another is the taiga region, which is characterized by cold, harsh climate, low rate of precipitation, and short growing season. It has long, severe winters that last up to 6 months with an average temperature below freezing. We have Siberia under this taiga region. And finally, the tundra region with the type of biome where The tree growth is hindered by low temperatures and short growing season. We have also Russia under this tundra region. So class, with this diverse physical features and the climatic condition that they are subjected to, clearly no two places in Asia experience quite the same weather. It is a land of skyward mountains, colossal plains, murky swamps, and unforgiving deserts. All these features truly justify Asia as a land of contrast. So that would be all, class, for this afternoon session. And for your activity, write historical or famous places and landmarks to be found in at least 4 countries in Asia. Make a Venn diagram as to its similarities and differences. You have 1 week to prepare for your activity. Thank you, and see you next video.